to your mid-May messages. I just had to sip my coffee. Y'all, so far we did Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and there's a theme of resilience that all the signs need to step into. So let's see if Leo, you are on board. We're going to jump right in. Prince is getting a little antsy because he hasn't been getting so much attention since I've been recording these videos. So y'all are going to hear a crazy cat in the background. Do not mind him. All right. Her presidency. For some of you guys, Leo, you guys might be thinking about a move or getting ready for a move, or being encouraged to move, right? Um, Leos, for a while too, I feel like you guys been in this energy of like not really feeling like yourself, feeling out of your power, feeling less confident. Um, I think, and this was due to your stability for a while, right? You have destiny that flew out. So for Leos, I feel like this happened, this period of feeling unstable happened to kind of make you recognize the multitude of yourself, if that makes sense, right? Like it's okay to still have insecurities in certain areas of life. It just pushes you to be a little bit better, a little bit stronger. How could I master this area of life so that I don't feel insecure because that's not my natural state, right? You have intuition as well that flew out. What is that about? Destiny, intuition. Um, Give me one more card. See, I knew Prince was gonna start going crazy because this is video 4. Prince, just going crazy, just doing backflips off the wall. Destiny and intuition. Success reverse. Come here, Papa. Success reverse. You wanna come up? Come on. This is your chance. This is making me feel like you guys feel like you made a wrong move some way, somehow, right? You guys feel like you made a wrong move some way, somehow, but Spirit is saying, like, you're right where you belong, right? And I feel like you guys feel this way because whatever happened that pushed you into insecurity, whether it was like a job lost, right? Or gaining weight, or losing a relationship, something made you feel insecure. But Spirit is like, you didn't take a step back, you took a step forward, right? So I feel like that was something specifically for somebody. It could just be too this lack of confidence when it comes to discipline is what I'm hearing. A lot of you guys need to maintain discipline, and you guys are kind of beating yourself up for not being disciplined enough to maintain the things that you want in life, right? I keep hearing like working out though. I feel like somebody here is like more so beating themselves up with the way they look, which makes sense for Leos because you know we love our hair, love our bodies, and things like that. It's almost like beating yourself up for not keeping up with where you're confident, where you want to be to feel confident, whether that's being at a certain weight, having a certain amount of money coming in, etc, etc, right? This period has been over, but I feel like you guys are like traumatized. That's what Spirit is saying. Like, y'all are not, if you take yourself out of your emotions and you look at yourself like from logic, you guys came a long way. So Spirit is kind of just waiting for you to stop being traumatized and to transmute that period of your life into wisdom instead, right? Let me select this away and let's see what else comes out. Prince is just gonna be in the way, huh? Makes sense that Prince came for y'all's reading though, the lions, right? That's his ancestors. All right, what else does Spirit have to say? Yeah, I kept hearing residency. So when I heard residency, that made me feel like some of you guys are needing to. Oh, look what came out. I said it's funny that Prince came here because you know the lions is his ancestor. Then look, there you guys go, courage. Something. Listen. Sometimes the steps that you take could feel sloppy, but they're still the right steps, right? So it feels like you guys took a step, you slipped a little bit, right? Because you might have stepped in some mud or whatever, and you're like, oh my God, I don't think this was the right direction because all of a sudden I feel like I'm lacking instead of gaining, right? So, for example, this makes me feel like somebody that left one job to go to another job, right? And it felt like the right thing to do, right? This is more in my field, yada, yada, yada. But it took a pay cut, right? And you thought that you could sustain yourself with that pay cut, but then all these things, these bills started piling up, da da da. And you was like, oh my God, I took the wrong step. No, you took the right step. It's just that you're still trying to catch your footing as spirit like readjust you onto this new path, right? So they're saying you didn't take the right step, you didn't take the wrong step, right? It just wasn't a perfect step. It could feel like you're slipping a little bit, but you're gonna catch yourself, right? You have creativity right at the bottom, which you guys rule creativity as well. You guys and Pisces, right? What did I just say? Spirit has been so funny all day today. Grounding. You took the right step, but it's just taking a second to ground yourself into that new reality that you shifted your trajectory towards, right? And you have leadership as well, which is another cat. So you guys made the right choice. It's feeling like either this has to do with a move or a career shift for you guys, right? It's just taking a little longer than you thought to like catch your balance. But you guys took the right step. Okay, so that's the oracle message that you guys need to know. So let's get into these tarot. All right, what's going on mid-May for Leos? This applies to Leo Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Even if you're not a Leo, if this message resonates, it is for you. I just do the signs because people like the signs, but my messages be for everybody. I'm literally shuffling my cards on Prince since he wants to be in my way. All right. Ouch, don't like me. All right, see the Emperor reverse. This makes me feel like, hey, Prince, relax. No. Just sitting here biting me. I didn't ask you to sit on my lap, Prince. You did. So the Emperor reverse makes me feel like you guys just, and Six of Pentacles balance. This has to do with just not feeling like you're on your shit. You feel like you're not on your shit, right? So either, I don't know if there's like sickness that overcame you, or this could be like a loss of a job or something like that. It just made you feel, or a relationship heartbreak that you're trying to heal from, but you guys don't feel your best. And it's weird because I feel like this time around last year, you guys were going through the same exact thing. So look to see where you guys were around this time last year. What were the lessons? And are those lessons repeating themselves, right? Because pay attention to how this energy is coming right before your season. Your season is coming up pretty soon, right? Your Leo season. So why this year and last year have you been in this energy of not feeling like your grandiose self? What's causing that? Is it a person in your life? Is it a position that you're in? Is it a job? Is it your home? What's causing that, right? Because this is not your natural state, Leo. It's not your natural state to feel like you're off your rocker, you're off your game, right? So what's causing that, and you need to remove that from your life, okay? All right, what else? Yeah, it's like for the men, you guys don't feel stable enough financially. For the women, you guys don't feel feminine enough. Or you don't have the resources to make yourself feel as, like, for example, not being able to go to your favorite hairstylist because you had to cut back on some money this month in order to be able to afford your bills, right? It's something like that. It's like something got lost and it caused you to not be as stable or as feminine as you would like to usually be, and it's making you feel less confident. Spirit is trying to force you guys to realize that you don't need all this external stuff to feel confident, right? You have two pennies in your pocket, and as long as you have that internal confidence, you can still come off as a bad mama jamma, right? Yes, it's beautiful to have like all this extra, but I think that Spirit is trying to teach you guys how to tap into this energy with little to no resources, or less resources than you're used to. So if you are going back to that example of maybe you had to cut back on your favorite hairstylist because you have to save some more money. Okay, so then get creative, which you guys are great at. Leos are very creative, and learn how to do your own hair so you can save on some money, right? If you are a guy and you're wanting to court somebody, but you know money has been a little tight, get creative. Maybe we go to the park. Maybe I cook the meal and then take it to the park, and then right? Spirit is trying to force you to learn how to have this energy of confidence and gratitude with little to nothing or less than what you're used to, right? All right, let's see what else is coming out. Yeah, it's weird because it's just like, you guys are fine. It's just like this wound. Yeah, a lot of you guys feel like we went the wrong way. And I was just sitting here laughing because I'm like, why do you guys feel that way? Because Spirit, the way that Spirit feels is like, I don't know why they think that. There you go again, strength. You have the full reverse and you have strength. You think that you took the wrong step, but it's, how do I say this? The only reason why you think you took the wrong step is because you don't see the external gain. But Spirit is saying you took the right step because this is what you're gaining: your strength, your ability to be creative in times that you don't have that much. Like, you're actually gaining something if you look at it from the spiritual aspect. You guys are looking at it from the physical aspects, which is why you feel like you took the wrong step somewhere, right? Going to a new job. I really feel like this has to do with career. I don't feel a relationship or anything like that. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, but if it applies to a relationship in your life, then it applies, right? So it could be you left somebody, and maybe you lived with this person, but you know they were toxic, right? Spirit can tell you to leave, so you trusted your intuition to leave. But then after leaving, you're struggling. You're like, oh my God, I can't afford to stay in an apartment by myself, so now I gotta live with my mom, yada, 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 right? So it feels like you took a step backwards, but it's like, well, if you go back to what you were at, is that better? Because you're gonna stay in a toxic relationship, right? So instead of looking at the physical, oh my God, with this person I had a home, I had this, I had this, I had this. Now I have nothing. Look at the spiritual. I have myself. I have my confidence back. I have my strength back. I have my wisdom back. I have my spirituality back from leaving this person. Look at the non-physical things that you're gaining from the step that you just took, Leo. Right? I feel like for a lot of you guys, this has to do with career, but for example, for relationship, that would be an example, right? Like leaving somebody and just seeing your life go like feel like it's going downhill, but it's like no, it's not. It's you actually gain something, right? You actually gain something. Let's see what else. Yeah. And I feel like you guys lost something that just wasn't at your stature is what I'm hearing, right? Like you were either getting underpaid, undervalued, underappreciated. In a way, y'all, yeah, if it's a relationship, it wasn't even a balanced relationship at all. And in a way, Leos are pretty confident people, right? But in a way, I think some of you guys are accepting less than you deserve because of the insecurity that's hidden in you, right? So it could be scary to lose things, but it's like this whatever this is made you recognize that there's an insecurity that I have to take care of. There's something in me that doesn't understand my self-worth just yet, right? We could all learn to be have a little bit more self-respect, have a little bit more self-worth, right? But it takes certain instances to challenge that part of us that we don't see yet that still has to grow when it comes to self-worth, self-love, confidence, right? So this feels like something that was challenging you, an insecure part of you, right? But the reason why I'm saying this is because, I'm getting tongue-tied. The reason why I'm saying this is it's because it feels like some of you guys were accepting less than you deserve. Somebody wasn't showing up for you how they were supposed to show up for you. You weren't showing up for yourself either, because if you let somebody walk all over you and treat you crazy, then you're not showing up for yourself, right? If you really had self-respect, you would be like, nah, you know what? It's cool. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like because you guys have such big hearts, you have to train. You guys are one of the people that have to train your boundaries to be stronger than your empathy. You have to train your boundaries to be stronger than your empathy, because with Leos, you guys have a lot of grace for the person in front of you. Very loyal people, right? Very, very, very loyal. But who deserves your loyalty? Don't give your loyalty to the wrong person. You feel me? That's why Spirit was slowing a lot of things down for you guys too, because you had to build a little bit more self-worth, a little bit more confidence, a little bit more self-respect. Not to say that you don't have any, but yeah, this is a lesson that you were supposed to learn a minute ago too when you didn't, right? All right, Spirit, what else? Let's see what other topics come up for you. This is beautiful though. I feel like Spirit is just preparing you guys to what I'm hearing specifically too is a lot of you guys who are single, Spirit is preparing you guys for a healthier relationship, right? So they had to test your boundaries a little bit. They had to show you in real time how you accept less than you deserve, right? They had to put it in your face for you to kind of rise and be like, you know what? I'm never going to allow anybody to treat me like this again. I'm never going to allow anybody to speak like this to me again, right? So now when you have something healthy in front of you, it has to meet your standards because your standards are raising a little bit, right? Passion reversed, huh? Let's see. Resilience has been coming out for every single sign. Every single sign. With passion reversed, this makes me feel like too. Leos, a lot of you, okay, this is really in creativity. Resilience wants to come out again. I feel like for a lot of Leos, the reason why you don't feel confidence, at the core of it, it's your creativity. It's your creativity. You guys have to find something to be passionate about again, right? Whatever, if you think about it, Leos rule the inner child. So if you don't have anything that's keeping your inner child alive, you're going to lose passion. You're going to lose that fire. You're going to lose that spark. And then life is going to feel boring. Life is going to feel unfulfilling. Life is going to feel like something is missing because you're not keeping your inner child alive. You know what I'm saying? So for a lot of you guys, courage keeps wanting to come out over and over again. And then you have success reverse. Passion came out reverse. So for some of you guys, this is this is either having to find a more passionate career or having something outside of work that you're passionate about, right? Find some passion projects. At the core of this insecurity is your creativity. It's a passion, right? So for example, this is making me feel like you guys need to find like a daily habit, right? So like waking up and journaling, or waking up and writing poetry, right? Midday. Like for me, for example, I'm a Leo rising. I'll give you guys how I keep my inner child alive. Every Friday is creative day. I create. No matter what. Fridays, nope. You want to go out? Nope. Can't do it? Nope. That's my inner child day. I have to create for her to keep her alive, right? Find something to be passionate about, right? I feel like a lot of you guys are finding someone to be passionate about, and you have to find something to be passionate about, right? Because you're putting your passion into the wrong people right now. But if you had a daily habit that was distracting you a little bit, you wouldn't just be accepting just anything. Because it's like, girl, I got things that I love to do. So if you're not worth me pulling a little bit of time away from those things, like, what are we talking about? You know what I'm saying? Raise your standards a little bit. Cancer's had a similar message, raising their standards. So watch Cancer's reading too to see if that relates to you. All right, what else, Spirit? What else? This is, yeah. I feel like a lot of you guys are getting back to yourself. Learn the truth and grounding and banish a curse. Leos, okay. I love you guys. But I feel like you guys have to be honest with yourself when it comes to, I don't know how to say this. You guys got to be honest with yourself when it comes to what you accept that's not right. It feels like mistreatment. It feels like just being okay with being okay. You know what I'm saying? It feels like also just like being okay with receiving just a little bit of love. Just a little bit. I just need this much to survive. When it's like, no, you deserve this much because this is how much you give to other people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you have to let go. Definitely watch Cancer's reading. With this crab here too. Watch Cancer's reading. But this feels like you guys have to have an honest conversation with yourself about your standards. Why are you accepting a job that's paying you less than your worth? Why are you in a relationship that doesn't respect your boundaries? Why don't you love yourself enough to get up and work out when you know dang well you've been wanting to start working out for some months now, right? At the core of it is a self-worth thing, right? And I feel like once you guys find daily habits, you know what I'm saying, or just passion projects, things that you guys do outside of relationships, outside of work and things like that, you'll start to kind of like gain this spark in yourself again, gain this confidence in yourself again. Your fire needs an outlet. Your fire needs an outlet, other than another person. You know what I'm saying? All right. What else Spirit has to say? All right. Okay, we have Four of Wands that came out. Ooh, I see that Ten of Pentacles trying to pop through. The Hermit reversed, Ten of Pentacles. King of Pentacles reversed. King of Pentacles reversed. Wands reversed. Ten of Wands reversed. So you have 2 tens here. All right, and then we have Death. Oh, and the Tower reversed at the bottom, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. I'm hearing literally similar foundation, similar story. You've been through this before, Leo. They keep saying, look, I'm specifically seeing August of last year. What were you going through in August of last year? Because there's a similar lesson that's repeating itself. And you haven't been applying the spiritual wisdom that you've been learning. You're not going through pain for no reason. You don't go through endings for no reason. You don't go through heartache for no reason. You go through these things to gain wisdom so that you could avoid them in the future, right? Or bounce back from them quicker in the future, or transmute them in a healthier way in the future. But this is a lesson of you're not applying the spiritual wisdom that you've been gaining from the past, right? You have to apply your spiritual wisdom. You guys keep looking for physical manifestations, but you're not looking at your spirit, what you're gaining spiritually. What are you gaining spiritually, right? Your home is coming out here too. I feel like Spirit is going to make you guys take a step backwards to take a step forward. I'm not going to lie to you guys. So it could be going to the past to learn a lesson. It could be repeating a lesson from the past. It feels like they're taking you guys back. Take the test again so you could be launched forward, right? You do have some beautiful things coming here. Especially financially, I do see an uptick in finances. For some of you guys, I'm seeing a promotion. I feel like it's going to happen before the month of May. If you've been waiting for a promotion, it should come before the month of May is over, right? Or the beginning of June. Because I'm seeing specifically like CEO, like 9 to 5. I don't see entrepreneurship here just yet. I feel like some of you guys are being asked to get a 9 to 5 to feed into your entrepreneurship. If you are looking towards entrepreneurship, there's a need for more money to finance what you're trying to look into. So maybe you're somebody that has that's selling products or something like that that requires physical spending. You need a job to fuel that, right? That's what Spirit is saying. But I'm seeing for a lot of you guys, it's like this CEO, like 9 to 5 type energy. So this is talking about promotion. But we be willing. Yeah, you guys are not applying your spiritual wisdom. That's so weird. Leo, what are you doing? Why? Put in the comment section, why are you not applying your spiritual wisdom from the past? Because if you're not applying it, then it's like you're just going through that pain for no reason. Spirit's not going to make you go through no pain for no reason, no lessons for no reason. You know what I'm saying? All right, final messages for Leo. Let's see. This is a lesson of raising your standards. Watch Cancer's reading because they had a similar message. And listening to your intuition. Applying your spiritual knowledge. You're not dumb. You're not dumb. Strength and energy came out. And ideation, right? So literally understanding that you're gaining strength. Right? You're gaining strength. You may not see what you're... Once you acknowledge your spiritual growth, you will see the physical assets come to play because you have a lot of money waiting for you. But they're like, until you understand why you're going through what you're going through in the spiritual, we're not going to help you. You need to learn how to transmute energy, rejection. Some of you guys may have lost a relationship because that came out before it too, right? Some of you guys may have lost a relationship. It ended out of nowhere too. It was just like, yoink. That's literally what I heard. Yoink. Spirit pulled it right away from you because they're like, first of all, this person doesn't respect your boundaries. Second of all, they're taking away too much of your time, so now you don't have time to create what you need to create. Third of all, fourth of all, fifth of all, but you knew this. It feels like you guys knew this. It feels like you guys knew, I'm taking a little bit too much time away from the things that I love. This person doesn't really listen to me, but it feels like you guys knew something, but you just stayed and you accepted less than you deserve. Does that make sense? You guys just like, let me see. But they're telling you because it feels like, for example, if this is a heartbreak, you went through this before already and you sat in the sadness. And it's like they brought it to you again so that you could learn, instead of sitting in the sadness, let me allow myself to feel my emotions and then transmute. What did I learn from this? How did this help me grow as a person? What did I gain from the relationship, even if it was bad? What did I gain? What wisdom did I gain? Okay, next time I'm not going to accept this as a bad. or I'm gonna do this better, right? Yeah. There's just a need to apply the spiritual knowledge. Once you do that, you'll see a lot of things come to fruition. A lot of you guys are holding on to relationships that you need to let go of because you have death reverse and you have space that fell out as well. It's time to let it go. Literally, give it a rest because you're not even happy in the relationship anyway, right? Give it a rest. Give it a rest. And what this is making me feel like is you guys were in a relationship that was similar before, and you promised yourself, you know, the next time somebody plays in my face, I'm just gonna leave immediately. But then they bought you somebody again that played in your face, and you was like, maybe they didn't mean it. Also, you know, I'll just brush this under the rug, right? It's something like that. This has to do with career and relationships. Um, Leos, I'm literally hearing you quite literally deserve better. You have to start looking at yourself like you deserve the best. You deserve the best, right? But you guys are hanging on to a relationship that you do not need to be in, because what's happening is you guys are being pulled away from your spirituality way too much in this connection. You guys are being pulled away from your spirituality way too much. Way too much. So if you were a spiritual person and you got into this relationship and you fell off your altar work, you fell off your spiritual cleanses, because that's coming out reverse too, cleanse reverse, you fell off of all of that, is this person really good for me if they're making me fall off my spiritual practices? Take your little accountability too, though, because you should be putting your foot down like, hey, I love you, I love spending time with you, but I gotta go home because I have to do this, right? But also if that person loved you, they would be like, hey babe, like I haven't seen you, I know spirituality is really important for you. I haven't seen you at the altar lately. Like, how about you just take this day to do your altar work, and then I'll hit you up later, right? Like, find somebody that if they're taken away from your spirituality, that's not a good sign. You got to find somebody that allows that to be the forefront of your life. Yes, I love you, but myself and my spirituality comes first, and then you're introduced into my life, right? Or my family comes first, whatever is important for you, and then you're introduced into my life, right? Final card, surrender reverse. You guys, let go, let God, let go, let God, let go, let God. Whatever they're telling you to let go, whoever they're telling you to ghost, let them go, let them go. Let them go. And I'm hearing for some of you guys, it doesn't feel like it's because you have faith at the bottom as well, it doesn't feel like this is a permanent cutoff either. It just feels like you need space right now. You have to get back to yourself. You have to be in solitude to get back to your creativity, to get back to your inner child, to get back to your spirituality. So maybe this person could still be your friend for now, or maybe it's just, hey, like we circle back in 2 months. You're not gonna say this to this person for real, right? But spirit is probably like, y'all will come back together in about 2-3 months, but right now, not working. Y'all got some work to do separately, and then you guys can come back together, right? So this is about understanding your worth and raising your bar a little bit higher with yourself and with others. Watch Cancer's reading, okay? If this resonates, definitely make sure to like, comment, subscribe, share the video with who you think this will help out, and I will see you guys soon, okay? Bye.